many minutes or hours a day do you practice?
That mainly depends on how old you are. When you're 5 years old, 5 hours. 7 years old, 7 hours. 8 years old, 8 hours.
I'm 61.
61 minutes. Yeah, I mean, it depends, on the repertoire. If you play just one little song, you don't need to always practice, right? But if you have a sonata, you have an etude, you need maybe 1 hour on the etudes, 2 hours on the sonata, to get the string movement right, and some short piece. So you do need, looking into at least 2 to 3 hours, at least, and then maybe more would be better.
What do you do when you're practicing a piece and you think, oh, I would love to just go and have a solo, I would love to watch TV, or I'd love to stop, when you know you've got a little bit more that you must do? What do you say to yourself to get through that little barrier?
Oh, yeah, that's difficult, I must say. My father used to be, pushing me a little bit, when not pushing me a little bit, but pushing me a lot. Anyway, so I was I want to play some football. No, I have a Bach to play. But in the end of the day, I realized that little extra 20 minutes, 30 minutes are so important, because that makes huge difference on stage. Huge difference. And so I must say I'm very grateful that I was practicing a few extra hours a day. And that works when I'm playing some pieces. People, wow, you have a good technique. I said, yeah, a lot of practice.
What do you think about getting up early in the morning to do it?
Yeah, it's not easy, but I was actually I was competing with kind of a neighbor's dog. The dog started, and I started playing, so it's almost the same time.
Oh, right.
Yeah, so I had a little competition with the dog.
Is that good for Bach?
It's good for scale. Good for the dog is like yeah, but in the morning it's actually good, because once you're under 10 years old, it's easier to wake up, right? And after you turn 30, it's not easy to wake up so early. And that's for me now to get up yesterday, the day before I checked in, and then the hotel said, oh, if you want to have a breakfast before 6, you can even do it in the hotel. I said, thank you very much. But when I was a kid, I did waking up like 5:30 in the morning, play 40 minutes before I go to school.
Yeah, makes a big difference.
Huge. In the morning also it's easy to memorize things. Yeah. In the morning is the best time.
Yes. So this question is from Rowan Mugly Manson. Rowan here? There's Rowan.
Right here.
Rowan's 9. He says
9 hours.
He hears that Liszt is your favorite composer, he's heard. Which of his pieces do you most love to play?
I would say the Hungarian Rhapsody No. 2.
Yeah.
We just saw the Tom and Jerry version. Of course, I don't practice that much this piece now.
Yeah.
I'm now more into Mozart. Like tomorrow we will
play Mozart. Yeah. Do you think Liszt is good if you play too young, or is it best to wait until you're ready for Liszt?
I think Liszt, you can actually start pretty young. Actually, so it's fine if you have the finger ready. And Liszt needs pretty big hand, because you have to stretch 10 keys at the same time. I crocodile a little bit. Yeah. But I think with his work, if your hand is big enough, it shouldn't be a problem. But if your hand is not big enough, you should wait.
Okay, so that's very good advice. This is a question from Robbie Akehurst, aged 8. Put it down there. He says, Lang, I love to watch you play the piano. I also love hockey. Be careful how you answer this. Which is your favourite Canadian hockey team?
Canucks. I just learned from myself, so thank you, teacher.
That's a good answer,
yeah. So I can survive today?
Yeah, you'll then we're going to get back to the hotel in one piece. Do you like hockey?
In Canada, yes. But I mean, I must say, since I moved to study in Philadelphia when I was a teenager, I started to watch the league. Before I didn't know how to play hockey. And then, of course, I'm afraid of playing it because it looks very cool. It's almost like Iron Man or something. But when the player makes the goals, it looks very exciting. And also, it's a very physical game.
Yeah, yes, it is a little bit.
Yes. Yeah. So when you watch it, probably you need to have it. You need to have a habit as well.
Yes. Oh yes, right? Yeah, good idea. Yes.
But I know Canadian team is the best in the world.
Oh yes. Canada beat America at the Ice Olympics.
Yeah, twice
yes.
in the last. Yes, that I know.
They have a second league team in Toronto, for example. We have here from Audrey, Christian Audrey by aged 8. Is Audrey here? Where's Audrey? Audrey's here somewhere. And here's her question. When you first started learning the piano, did you enjoy practicing? If not, how did you get the motivation to do it?
She gave me no chance, right? In the beginning, I thought the piano was more like a big toy for me. Has a lot of keys, and I like to touch, just to feel, the music and in my hand. And then I realized when I started practicing, it was not so much fun. But to enjoy it, it's a lot of fun. And I always asking the kid, I said, do you like piano? Of course they like it. Do you like to practice? Some says yes, some says no, So of course, it's not easy, especially, you are like 3, 4, 5 years old, tiny little kid, to sit down and to really focus and to be not thinking about candies, not thinking about other things, but thinking about the music. For everybody, it's a tough challenge. But I still remember what really made a big difference was I had a bunch of friends who live very close to my apartment, neighbors, basically, and we all play pianos. And then we always had this family concert, every Saturday. So we bring toys, bring food into my apartment. Sometimes we go to their apartment. We have like a little family concert. And when I start performing myself, I'm performing the other kid, I find the motivation. Yeah, we said, wow, he or she plays so nicely. I like to be like that. So they actually inspire me tremendously. And I like to be, oh wow, maybe next week I will play better. Maybe I will improve. I will be good as he is or she. So I'm just trying to always learn from others, and then they inspire me to become better pianist. And that is where motivation comes.
So play for other people,
yeah.
Play for your friends, listen to your friends.
Yeah, it's just like learning language. If you just learn the language, if you don't use it, in a few days you forget.
Yes.
It's the same with music. It's communication.
Fantastic. Good question, Audrey. This is a question from Sebastian Karen. Sebastian Karen, are you here, Sebastian?